world has always been full of tricks to make a woman weak, but if you are strong, people will treat you better. The truth is that none of these traps were set up by mistake. Rather, they were designed to keep individuals in line. Just observe the people who are elevated and the ones who are terminated. Unfortunately, many young women have bought into the propaganda and accepted weakness. If you can control the brains of women, you can control the people. Pathetic. Who would allow themselves to be brainwashed into giving up their femininity? No woman. Let's discuss over 6 disgusting habits keeping women weak. Number 1. Friendship. In the modern world, girls are careless when it comes to choosing friends. In times past, women knew that choosing bad friends could be fatal. They had to carefully choose their friends based on certain principles and values they shared. Girls today not only no longer choose friends based on principles and values, they also choose their friends based on sharing some of the same bad habits we will discuss in this video. Girls choose their friends based on the mutually damaging behaviors that make them frail, disregarding the code of honor and the principle of iron sharpening iron. Modern girls prefer to be weak and comfortable with one another, so they are shocked when their fictitious pals subsequently betray them. You are, after all, the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, right? You will be the 5th weak coward in a group of 4 buddies. You will change into a snake too if all of your buddies are snakes. It is true that the environment in which you were raised or spend time has an effect on you. It is preferable to be alone and powerful than to be surrounded by fake friends and weak people. Number 2. Social media. When you walk into a restaurant or even a gym, social media is a deadly weapon that can control a large number of people. People who are addicted to their phones are common. Do not make mistakes because they are dependent on social media. They are powerless to stop. There is a lot of information available, and social media can be fantastic if you know how to utilize it. You can choose to use social media or allow it to use you. I'm not saying it's always negative. You are being manipulated if you are continually skimming through the horrible latest trends online. If you constantly watch random short clips, you are not only being used, but have also allowed your attention span to be damaged. Congratulations, you have played yourself. Although deep down everyone knows this is true, but nobody takes it seriously enough. Instead, they allow themselves to be enslaved by social media. Number 3. Video games. Why do you think that the vast majority of gamers are men? Although it's not true, a video game is not specified to be only played by males. It is also played by women. A woman's innate aspirations for competitiveness, conquest, and status are all immediately tapped into by video games. Video games have made it simple to get these things, which women have always wanted. The issue is that it's a fake virtual world. The designers of video games are intentionally appealing to the desires of women. If you conduct a Google search on how many women and men play video games, the majority of men claim that the numbers are inaccurate and that they don't even consider you seriously enough to give it credibility. Why? None of these traps were intentionally set. And as was stated at the beginning, men believe that by manipulating the data, they spread the misleading impression that half of gamers are women. Men will never accept that women are capable of being far better than them and on par with them. However, if you analyze the behavior of the majority of women who are video game addicts, you can conclude that they are preying on your desires as a woman. This is not to say that there are no excellent games or that you can never enjoy yourself. It only means that if you can't succeed, compete, and level up in the real world, you have no business acting like a worm in a virtual one. Number 4. Sleep. The most important area of improvement for most women is sleep. I want you to know that the longer you go without getting enough rest, the more vulnerable you become. By reducing your brain power, note that I mentioned quality sleep, you are essentially making yourself weaker. The amount of sleep you get and the quality of your sleep are 2 different things. I'll give you a straightforward guideline you should follow when it comes to getting some shut-eye, referred to as the 10-3-1 rule. 10 hours before bed, no more caffeine. 3 hours before bed, no more eating. And 1 hour before bed, no use of technology. The standard of your sleep will significantly increase. To make it even better, there are more sophisticated things you can do, which we will be discussing in future upcoming videos. Number 5. Lack of emotional control. In today's environment, you will observe a lot of girls getting upset about unimportant things. It is feeble. The best women in the world are capable of controlling their emotions, but that doesn't mean they are emotionless or never cry. It indicates that they decide when to let certain emotions surface. Despite what most people believe, emotional control is one of the most important tenets of femininity. However, by accepting the lies that sometimes it's okay to cry and be weak, you are intentionally demolishing your own female pillar. Someone has authority over you if they can arouse your emotions. Instead of becoming a prisoner to your emotions, you should learn how to manage them and know how to use your emotions intelligently. Number 6. Blaming others. 3 fingers are extended in your direction when you point one finger. You are a weak girl if you place the blame for your deeds and faults on others. If you continually attribute blame to other people and external factors, you will never be able to improve. When things don't go your way, it's simple to feel victimized. Always remember that you have a choice in how you react to the circumstances in your life. It can be difficult to accept responsibility for your ideas, deeds, and life, but doing so also helps you develop your character, your sense of worth, and your sense of self-respect. You had to face your weaknesses, defects, and failings because of ownership. When you have a tendency to point the finger at someone or something, stop. Take a few deep breaths and step back to develop objectivity. What would a disinterested third party think of this circumstance? How would you describe your part in causing it and accept reality for what it is? Put your ego aside, accept responsibility, and continue on moving forward. So this is it for today's video. If you think this video was useful for you, tell us in the comments down below. And if you want to learn, groom, and grow in life, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon of our channel. Till then, take care. We'll see you in the next video.